Welcome to the wall episode. This is probably the most exciting part of the van build, mostly because this will make it feel more completed, more ready to get on with the trip. I'm gonna start today with the back wall section. We put in a back garage area box, so I'm gonna build my wall around that. We're getting freaking close to being done, boys and girls. We're getting close. Ah! These are just 1/4-inch panels of plywood. Apparently they come with a free horsefly on them. Get off of there. That's good. Will that make it in the vlog? Will it not make it in the vlog? I think it'll make it in the vlog. It just knocked me over. If I could have caught my balance, but there was boards behind me because I'm an idiot. But I tripped over that and then I fell. I'm actually curious to see what happened here. Well, we're already off to a hot start in this video, so I'm gonna get back on the horse now. I sat around for about 10 minutes, regathered my thoughts, watched the video back so I knew what happened. Vacuum cleaner was the culprit. Get that out of the way. Now we're good to go. This piece should be the right size. I've got more wood. I don't have more fingers, so. This should be my wall panel. Let's put this thing right up here, and I'm hoping that it fits. Looks like it actually does. Boom. Tuck that in. We pull that through. Putting this first wall panel up is actually so exciting. Like, I am, like, from afar, it's like, oh my God. It looks almost finished. Like, there's no more bare metal wall. The more I screw it in, the more I'm like, okay. Nice. So it's got some punchability. Like, that's one wall panel in, boys and girls. Let's go. So I just cut out this tiny little notch in the corner. You see that? That's where the wire is gonna go through. Perfect. Noodle. All right, Noodle, should we cut our first wall panel? We just need to, toss you down. Let's go! So I've got this to fit pretty flush, and like it goes down on the beam there pretty flush, so that's good. I've now got to deal with this little dude back here. There's gonna be 2 outlets on this wall, and then there's gonna be a couple wires that stick through probably where the cabinets live. That actually kind of gets tricky. It's like, okay, I know I ran all the wire, but like, am I gonna remember to grab every wire? Do I have every single wire that's gonna run through here? Average height of desk tops are 30 inches. That should be pretty easy to mark out. That could be where our box sits. And then our box is gonna be pretty much like that. I'm also gonna go back in and then make sure the framing is not gonna be in the way of this box. I've got 2 electrical outlet holes to cut right here. I am praying that they're in the right spot. I'm almost certain they're in the right spot. But I got a nice little electrical bolt to let you know that this is for the business. This is electricity, man. now. Should pop in there, be able to screw in. Just yet, it's the other side. Hey! Screw it in. It's relatively straight now. It's relatively flush with where it's supposed to be. And now it's broken. And there's the outlets. Okay, now I have to figure out a solution for all these solar panel wires, and literally every wire goes into here basically for every appliance. Fire hazard? I think not. 3 inches in, 3 inches wide. We'll make a channel for some wires. I think the wires down there all fit in the channel. You guys aren't gonna believe this because I don't believe it, but I cut this little notch in there, size, cut it down there, notch that part out near the bed, and it's actually pretty dang close to seamless. Or well, seamless, but there's obviously a seam there, but like gapless. It's pretty damn close to gapless. This is actually one of the more exciting parts of the wall. It's got this bump out from the door. So what I was thinking is I've got a screw in there to hold it up. So now I can just go and take a pencil down and just jigsaw this whole line out. And then this is the line that goes down and matches the door. Like that. Yeah! That's spot on! First try! Let's go! Like that, something like that. We can get the wire hole cut, so that's the light switch. Slide in like that. Boom! Boom! Woo-wee! Got these stick-on tiles. Put this on there, and then from the bottom, like once it's stuck down from the bottom, I can actually cut up and in, and then I'll paint around it. I am not certain that this is gonna go well. I am actually almost certain this will go terribly. I don't know why I did it like this. Okay, looks pretty straight to me. Maybe just a little bit over, I don't know. I'm good with that. Pretty close to being on. I think it's pretty close. Oh my god, okay. Okay, just lay yourself flat there, pal. That is pretty darn impressive. This kid couldn't hear tile with the best of them, man. Woo-hoo! Look at that! That might be a home improvement extraordinaire here. That's good. And then, like, imagine this painted white, and then the countertop right. Woo! I'm skipping ahead a couple steps, but I put the wall on, and now I'm getting some painter's tape down, and I'm just gonna run some paint over this thing, like boom, boom, boom. cut these pieces down. These are gonna be the framing for my bump out. So right now, currently, side to side for my bed frame supports, I've got exactly my height. Exactly. Which is cool. Like, what if I want to do like a little stretch in the morning, you know? I'm gonna try to buy myself about 4 more inches, 5 maybe, and hopefully get this up to like a 6'1", 6'2" length. Right now it's at exactly like 70.5 inches. So if I can get up to like 74, 75, I'd be happy with that. Frankly, I have no clue what I'm doing, but this painter's tape has roughly the same angle as the window, so I'm gonna just try to recreate that. Template, pretty much absolutely. Jigsaw time. Okay, look at that. Actually, looks pretty nice. I just get some super long screws and go for it. The update I made was to add some bed slots so that those could go in. I don't exactly know how I'm going to screw those down now. Perfect. Oh, like I got the bed slats injected into the wall, but like really it's only that, you know? Same with over there, those are actually just cut into the wall, and this allows it to actually be able to put it in over here if I've got this faux wall there. But yeah, I just got to finish up this top part and then come back and do all the corners, and then it's like, what next, you know? I put in quite a little bit of work this morning getting the top of this done, and then I've been cutting the top strips. I'm gonna paint those outside of the van and then bring them in, because I feel like it'd be tough to... Painter's tape doesn't really want to stick to my fabric ceiling, so I'm gonna just paint them outside of the van and then get them in here and screw them in. Should work. Already making a mess. You guys want to see a really cool sunset? You guys want to see a really cool sunset? I'm defeated. It is time to put up the corners. Getting there. That one was nice. That's how you do it right there. That actually looks really good. For me messing that up, or like that was the one I was questioning, it actually looks the best. So. wall only a mother could love. So that's the final board. It looks really nice. I'm really happy with how the walls came out. I think the hardest part was probably wiring up all the outlets successfully, and getting all the wiring cut through and all the holes cut for that. Otherwise, it was pretty simple. It's cut a piece of wood and put it in there, and then it was a lot of painting. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to follow along further with the van build as I kind of finish this thing up, feel free to subscribe, so you can catch all the rest of the videos. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. I appreciate it. Take care.
This is like actually crazy that like Noodles is just chilling here and Mikey's down there. And those two are like arch enemies. They're just chilling in the same vicinity.